All right, y'all. So we're back with some more Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, and we have the official announcement for Squadra Talk Season 3. I'm not alone here. As you see, I am joined by your boy Mike. Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Hi guys, it's your boy Mike.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of people, have been talking about where's Season 3, what's going on with Season 3. We did kind of expect this date for Squadra Talk. Usually what they've been doing is they do Squadra Talk the Friday before the actual drop on Tuesday. So for example, season 3 of Squadra will be starting on Tuesday the 13th. We've known that for a very long time at this point, just in game. So Friday the 9th makes a lot of sense. If we go all the way back to November 14th, we had Squadra Talk 2, and guess what? Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta came out on the 18th. So whoever the season 3 starting character is going to be, they're gonna be out on the 13th, right? And we're going to find out a bunch of things related to Season 3 here. I mean, firstly, the characters are going to be the most exciting thing. We'll see any battle system changes, such as Divine Draws, right? We know that for Season 2, they did actually add Skill 1 damage up, Medical Respawn. They got rid of the, meat buns, right? Maybe we'll see meat buns cycled in. I think what they should do, honestly, I don't know what you think about this, Mike, but they should change Medical Respawn with meat buns. What do you think?
I think either that or skill 1 would be pretty cool, because something I've just slightly been hoping for is that a game could be made where it's both skill 1 and skill 2 boost. But I feel like that's more personal preference than anything.
I feel like it would be nice if they code in. It's like, okay, you can get either skill 1 or skill 2, but you can't get both in a single game. I think that skill 1 boost should exist in the game. There are a lot of characters that do benefit from skill 1 boost. I feel like a character like Majin Buu, for example, really benefited from that. Frieza is a character that benefited from that. You see two technicals here that I feel like even Krillin would benefit from skill 1 boost. These three technicals, I think, are characters that Ryu, even Android 17, actually. Yeah, we look at Gotenks. All these technicals benefited from skill 1 damage boost, and it's gone. And you can kind of see the three technicals standing out here. We take a look, for example, Super Saiyan Vegeta is another character that benefited from skill 1 damage boost. I could see Baby maybe benefit from that as well. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think, is the main culprit, where this guy without skill 1 damage boost, you could definitely see a difference in his power. I think that, to be fair to just characters in the cast, we should have skill 1 damage boost, skill 2, and skill 3, but it should not be tied to having multiple in the same game. That way, it's like, okay, I think stuff like that could influence your choice of who to pick as a character. Where it's like, okay, usually maybe I would go as Bojack, or I would go as Gammas, but with skill 1 boost up, I would really like to play Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Or Piccolo, for example. I think that things like that make the game more interesting and make it more varied to choose kind of what you want to do. But yeah, I'm saying this very late in the video, I guess, but again, we see Squadra Talk Season 3 does actually drop on the 9th at 7 p.m. So within 24 hours, I'll be live on either probably YouTube or Twitch. I haven't decided just yet, because of the fact that I haven't streamed on Twitch in a few days, so I'll probably do a Twitch stream for this, and we'll just kind of see what's going on with Squadra Talk Season 3, of course. But yeah, I mean, any hopes that you have, Mike, for, Season 3 just in general, whether it's, gameplay or characters or anything like that?
I guess the two main ones is having Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Ultimate Gohan just nerfed again, gameplay wise, because those people are still just the best in role, and such a massive gap between them and like the next best in role, that I think that they just need to continuously adjust those characters still, since again, they are just very broken. And the thing I like about Gekishin Squadra is that you can really just play any of these characters and have like a pretty good chance of winning. So you just play based off of like your play style and whatever character you want to play the most, basically, or like whatever favorite character you have. But it hasn't felt that way a lot in the tank and technical side of things, because Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta have just been like the only ones being picked in basically anything. Like it's more often than not you will see at least one of those or both of those in every single match, and that kind of sucks, you know.
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
definitely agree with you. I feel like, I mean, we talked to, I feel like technical maybe doesn't have as big of an issue for it because at least like Kid Gohan and Hit, they have their own differences to Ultimate Gohan. And I feel like the technical role as like, just a cast of characters feel much more different from each other than tank characters. I feel like a lot of them kind of maybe play a little similarly, like Vegeta, Cooler, and Caulifla, even Zamasu. I think they're all like kind of in your face characters, right? While
right.
maybe someone like Baby is kind of different. You were seeing a lot of Baby play recently, which is nice. I honestly would say Baby with the release of Broly is actually inherently better, which is really good for this guy. I would argue, Baby could be in a better spot than like even Cooler or Zamasu right now. Which is crazy to say, but I mean, Baby was the best in the network test, which is really funny. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, it's still Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta that just stands out on top. I think the biggest issue right now is the tank role and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Tank has always been a very weird role since the beginning of the release, because before it was these two towering over the rest of the cast, but now it's just this guy. Right, Zamasu's buff helps him out a little, depending on like Superstar Zamasu is a situation where we could see Zamasu actually have some really interesting, plays on with them. Cell, if he had more health, if he gets like a little bit of a buff, he could be potentially a menace as well. I think it's not too difficult to kind of fix things, but the biggest thing is that this guy, they gotta nerf the same abilities, but just a little harder. And maybe increase his ult cooldown, like the super attack. I think that it's a bit
Right.
unpunishing for how powerful that is. If we're talking about Vegeta, Gohan, I think inherently like his kit design is just not healthy. They need to decrease his damage. It's really funny because what he does is he applies physical and energy defense down. I don't think he needs to do both of these. I think this should just be physical defense down personally. Energy defense down, he doesn't need to do that. And from there, I mean, I think the ultimate and health nerf, you could definitely see it, but at the end of the day, this guy is still oppressive in damage. I think he shouldn't be able to do as much damage as he does, and a big part of that is because of this, debuff. Maybe if he does physical defense down and not the energy defense down, or the opposite way, energy defense down and not physical defense down, that will lead to him doing less damage because all of his moves are basically physical, right?
Right.
Except for this one.
Because I was talking about it. I can't remember which video, but Kid Gohan is basically the same thing, right? He has both of those abilities that Ultimate Gohan has with the defense down, but he has it on two abilities. He has it on his basic attacks or his rush attacks, and he has it on his skill 3. But then Ultimate Gohan, he just has it as his passive combined into one, where
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
both of those down at once. So I feel like that's a little bit unfair.
And the thing is that on
Uh,
top of that, Gohan is moving characters around. Gohan is forcibly moving them around because he can move them to any direction he wants. This skill, you could move them into a wall. You could wall stun on this skill for some reason. I don't know why you could do a wall stun, but you are able to actually do a wall stun. Or you could actually stagger them if you hit them into another enemy, which is really funny. This will forcibly move them off you. This also forcibly moves the enemy away as a flee effect, right? It's a bit silly. This is a very silly ability. Like, the amount of control he has over the field is crazy, but it's the damage that's the biggest issue. Because he could have control over the field, it's okay, but if he wasn't doing as much damage as he was, it wouldn't be nearly as big of a deal. That's my opinion, though.
the other gameplay thing that I'm semi interested in is seeing if they would do a skill 3 boost now that they've done 1 and 2. See if skill 3 is boosted, it would kind of impact the meta just a little bit because a lot of these characters don't have it where their skill 3 is an attack based move. Super Saiyan Goku, one of the best damage units in the game, is Kaioken. You're not going to get a damage boost from Kaioken, right? Because it's a status effect to yourself. Who was like another one that I'm Daima Goku. Like his is more
Diamond
of like a
Goku,
defensive
Super
move.
Saiyan 3
Super Saiyan 3
Goku,
Goku, yeah. Topo. Well,
Piccolo.
no, I guess that Topo would count. But Piccolo,
Piccolo
yeah.
is another
And then
character. But then like someone like Trunks, someone like Oob, someone
mhm.
like Gammas, right?
Even in the
Bojack.
like tank rolls as well, like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, his wall is not like a damaging thing that you would really care about. So having the damage increased on wall isn't gonna matter. But like something for like Cooler, for example, could see like a big damage boost in terms of that, you know,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
even Baby.
even Baby or not Ultimate Gohan actually. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, I think that they should have a boost up for all of the different skills. And again, it shouldn't be like, okay, one game you'll get skill 1 boost and skill 3 up. It should be you only will get one of them in one of these games potentially. And it shouldn't be like every single game, of course. The divine draws, like, you might not get it at all. But they just need more divine draws in the game. I don't think that they should necessarily, like, the meat bun should have still been in the game, in my opinion. And I don't think they should have necessarily removed skill 1 up. I mean, it was nice to remove it. It would have been nice to remove skill 1 up before Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta came out, but now this guy with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta existing is not in a as big of a, you know, kind of stronghold on the meta, I feel like, as he did. Speaking of attackers, by the way, you know, if I was gonna guess, I think that season 3 will probably have 2 DPS. That's my personal guess on that. And then I think we'll see a tank as well. Because I think, you know, okay, if we take a look at the last few releases, we did get in season 1 DPS, technical DPS. Then in season 2, we got tank, technical DPS. I think we'll see DPS, tank, then DPS again. Just because, even though we just did technically get Broly, I think that we need more DPS variety still, like in comparison to, you know, even technical. I feel like technical overall, the variety is in a good spot. We have what, 7 characters right here? No, we have 8 characters. Tank, however, only has 7, so I think we need to get another tank character and kind of even things out between these two. Then getting damage evened out here to a total of how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12. 15 characters. Yeah, I think that'd be good. What are you thinking?
I think that would also be nice as well. Not to like get a little bit off topic, but something that's also worth noting too. When the new characters are revealed, Squadra creators have consistently been getting the assets for whatever the first character is as well. Usually like an hour or two afterwards. So once that first character is revealed, we'll have what the design of the character is going to do as in the same day as well. I think it's gonna be pretty hype as well.
And we'll be able to cover that. I know Mike for sure is going to be able to cover that. So I will check out Mike's channel for sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what some people on Twitter are saying. I mean, if I was gonna guess characters, I really want to see like a future Gohan or a Bardock. Like if we're thinking about tank, like tank characters, I think like a future Gohan or a Bardock. Maybe like a Bardock, honestly, would be really, really cool. Like if you think about like tank Dragon Ball characters, I don't know, I'm like looking at the wiki for like just inspiration. I mean, these games like to do a lot of things at a similar kind of time frame. You know what would be crazy? I see some people bring it up, but Legends is probably getting mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku like next week, is what people are thinking apparently. Dokkan might be getting Daima at the end of the month. What if Squadra for the second character in season 2 or season 3 drops like some sort of Daima character, like on the 20th? Because the 13th/14th, like depending on your time zone, will get the first season 1 character. What if the second character is a Daima character?
I could see it being either the second or third character, especially considering that the Dragon Ball convention is coming up soon, and that the whole character was Daima.
Well, that's gonna be in April, right? So like, okay, we take a look here. So January 13th, then the 27th, Then what is the 17th of February? Then about like 3 weeks after, the 10th, it'll be March, and then this will be the start of season 3, basically in March. 10th, 24th, then the 14th, and then at the end of this month is basically like the next season, right? Or when is that? When is that convention? Battle Hour?
I'm pretty sure it is in April, like how you said.
Yeah. So
Let
like
me
the
look up
last, like season, maybe it'd be season 5, I guess, based on how
Right.
things are looking. But
I just think no matter what, they're probably going to want to push out a
I think adult
Diamond
Super
unit,
Saiyan 4
especially because
Goku.
like
I think they'll want
yeah,
to push out
'cause
adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku at Battle Hour, just like they're doing with fighters. So
right.
maybe we could see mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku before then. Like they don't necessarily have to. Like this is Toshi, and Toshi is still a developer on Legends. They dropped adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku first, but maybe they want to drop. Maybe they'll drop mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku before they drop adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He could be maybe a season 3 character, right? That could be interesting. I'm not sure if he'd be a tank though. He'd probably be DPS. Like,
I think it'd probably be yes as well.
but who knows? Maybe he could be. Maybe they would make him a tank, right? And then they make the DPS the adult version, so that it's like okay, you can come a little more comfortably run the two on the team together. Who knows? But
My 3 picks though for characters that would be Bardock, future Gohan, and then either a full power into Golden Frieza or just like a final form Frieza into Golden Frieza, or just a standalone Golden Frieza. Any Frieza unit honestly would just be really nice to see in this game.
I'm gonna say, like, I know people are like, oh my goodness, Gohan Ball Legends, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do drop another Gohan, like future Gohan or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's again been a very popular topic. I thought he would be a launch character, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but he's not.
Me too,
So
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, they could be saving him for like a big drop. Maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is like a character that they're saving for maybe season 3, season 4, but like leading up, because I feel like he's a character that they would want to get not necessarily out of the way, but like kind of put him in the game at the same time that we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku already, right? So they could be saving him for another time. I think that would be really good. I wouldn't be surprised if they do another Gohan. Who else? I mean, a full power Frieza could be really cool as well. Keep in mind, guys, final thing I'll say before we look at comments, they usually do, the past 2 seasons, we've seen an antagonist, right? So season 3, at the end of season 3, or at the end of season 1, we saw God of Destruction Topa. At the end of season 2, we saw Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Both of them are basically, well, Topa's not necessarily a villain, but like an antagonist of the series. So it's possible that they might be doing that. So maybe we see like a Frieza at the end of season 3, or some other like, you know, kind of big villain like Janemba. I think Janemba. That was one of my guesses actually. Well, not necessarily my guess, but I saw someone bring up the idea of Janemba. I think Janemba would be sick to get into the game. He doesn't necessarily have to drop with the Gogeta either, right? But like, I think a Janemba, like I had this as a thumbnail right here, like where people were bringing up Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Janemba. Imagine a season 3, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Janemba, and then like some Daima character or something crazy. Or it's like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, then we get like, I don't know, like what, or like would Janemba be a tank character? I don't know.
It depends. If they do Fat Janemba, I feel like he would be a tank character.
Well, I don't know if they would do Fat Janemba. It's like we don't have giant characters in this game.
He's gonna punch.
I don't think I don't think we
punch.
would see giant characters in the MOBA. Like no way.
That's true.
But
It would be funny.
I mean, it would be, but it's not gonna work.
Wouldn't he be like
He's
around
gonna
the
be
same
too
size as
fat
Topo
to fit in
though?
the lane.
He'd be the same size as Topo. They could shrink him down.
No, that's weird. That's a weird ass Janemba, bro. But yeah, no. I mean, the only reason why I'm thinking like tank Janemba is because of Dokkan. Dokkan makes Janembas very tanky, very defensive. So that's, I guess, why I'm thinking of like a tank Janemba. But like, you know, imagine, dude, Gohan and Janemba. Like, it just seems random, but like we had Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, and then Broly. Like, you wouldn't expect these 3 characters together, right? So,
Right.
I don't know. Any other
Dokkan
guesses?
fans when they see that Janemba has a chance to dodge in his passive ability. Oh my god.
Let's see. DPS Super
Physical
Saiyan 2.
Oh, that I love it,
Ooh,
dude.
okay,
I love
wait,
that idea so
let's
so
wait,
much.
let's read the first comment first. DPS Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, DPS / tank Bardock, and DPS / tank Janemba. And he gets me with the tank Janemba. Imagine a Gohan, Bardock, and Janemba season. That would be very exciting. That would be sick. You know,
That'd be sick.
look, me and Annie a lot of times we're on the same wavelength. I feel like that would be. This would be.
Bardock would be such an easy character to do as well,
Mhm.
because they could always give him an outfit too. That would just be whatever the other one isn't. So like if it's the Z Bardock, then they could just be the super outfit. If it's Super Bardock, then it could be the Z outfit. That like the costume that it would come out with too.
What I would say as well, is that Gohan, if they do drop a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and he's a DPS character, that just will prove that they're not locking characters to a specific role. Because I don't think they're doing that, but so far they have done that. So it's not something I can necessarily disprove. But I don't think that they'll do that for the rest of the game's lifespan. Like I just don't think that makes sense, right? And it would be weird to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as a technical. Like Ultimate Gohan, he's kind of like toying around. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, well, I guess he kind of also does toy around, but I don't know. He does like just like demolish the Cell Juniors, right? So all right, settle for at least one of these. Again, we see Tank, Majin, Android 21. You know, I do think that we'll see Android 21. I could see it during Battle Hour. Like, obviously, Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Fighter stuff is happening in Battle Hour. Like, that's going to be pretty big. Like, I could see, like, a Fighters collaboration, and that's where we get, like, Android 21. But I don't think it's going to be this soon, right? I think that'd be its own thing. But maybe. I guess it's possible.
I think overall this game needs more female representation as well. So either Android 21, Videl, you know,
I mean,
Chi-Chi. I think any of those characters would be
if they
really
make her
awesome
not
to
a
have.
boss anymore, like again, I was talking about that actually because I got a comment about it about well actually I'm trying to find because there's no girls category, it's Peppy Gals, right?
Right.
I mean, like I think we could see again Android 21. We do have Kale, we have Caulifla, we have 18, which is really good. Videl will eventually be a character. I wonder if they'll do. I wonder if they'll eventually drop like free characters again, right? Because they are dropping some characters as just like paid characters, of course. But I wonder if they'll ever drop like, let's say, maybe we get some, like maybe we get like. I'm trying to think of like what other Boo Saga Gohan could we get really? I don't know. What if we get like Family Kamehameha Gohan and it's like a Gohan and Goten that you switch between, right? And then like they drop like Videl for free as a character alongside. Like, would they push Videl as a character that they sell? Would they push Chan and Chaozu as a character that they sell? Or would they push this character that they can make you pay for and then push the other character? That maybe is thrown out the window with God Topo, but God Topo is at least like, you know, Dragon Ball Super like powered up character.
Topo is like.
I mean, well, like
Topo is the only person I would not have ever paid for, and they made it when you had to.
Well, the thing is that like God Topo versus God Topo or Chan and Chaozu. I guess Chan and Chaozu for me personally, but like I'm talking about like, you know,
Me too.
We're talking about like
New gen,
kind of like who they're advertising for. They're advertising this game for like teenagers, right? We're like old.
right?
Some of the people watching here maybe don't give a fuck about Tien and Chaozu, but they're like, oh, I kind of like God Topo, right?
Comment down below if you guys give a fuck about Tien and Chaozu. I need you guys to comment that. Just be like, I care about.
And
say
your age too. Say your age as well, because I want to see. All right, so let us know if you don't care about them and say your age as well. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But like a technical God Goku would be really cool. I think God Goku is like a sneak peek where he could pop up at any time. Because I would see, okay.
I'm praying, dude.
I see people saying God Goku that transfers into Blue Goku. They would not do that.
Cry.
They would not do that. They would sell those characters as two separate characters. This is.
Thank you for agreeing.
They're already overall like they fixed a lot of things about the game where I would say it is more free to play friendly than like pay to win. As much as people would not like to hear that before, I think, you know, when the game initially launched and how things were looking with the Star Collection.
Yeah.
But now it looks a lot better, and it's so easy to get some of these characters. You know, it's only 2 to 3 weeks after they come out, right? But like they would not, especially because, well, the one thing is that they would want to sell a Battle Gods God Goku. They would want to sell Resurrection F Blue Goku. Then they would want to sell Blue Goku from the Universe 6 tournament that goes Blue Cow Ken, right? Like, for example, do you guys think we're not going to get another Super Saiyan Goku in the future? I think we could. Like, just like with the, somehow, just some other different Super Saiyan Goku. Like,
Well, that's the thing I feel like people forget too. Because I've gotten comments about it where they're like, I really hope they don't release like too many hype characters, because then they're gonna run out of ideas to do like in a year or so, right? And it's like, no, they can do 20 billion things with all of these.
I mean, they
characters,
literally
right?
have all of Dragon
You can
Ball.
get multiple Super Saiyan Gokus. Yeah, you can do multiple Super Saiyan Gokus. You can have God Goku who comes out at first. Later on, they could do like a God Goku that transforms into blue. Then they could drop a standalone blue. They could do a blue that transforms into UI, and then like so on and so forth, right? Like they can do so many different things. And who knows, with like the anime possibly returning as well, that's another avenue of even more stuff that can come out as well.
I
We
definitely
got
agree.
more than enough
I think we'll be fine.
characters to choose
And then we see
from.
Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black with the Scythe. I would assume they would drop Goku Black that transforms into Rose, and then Scythe Rose would be a different one. So, like, for example,
They haven't.
Weapon?
I feel like a lot of people haven't really been suggesting Rose Goku Black as much as they did for season 2.
Season 1 and 2, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Eventually we'll see
The-
Goku Black. I mean, this would be
The Goku
would be
Black
really
Gophers
cool.
are in the mud right now.
That would be really cool to see Goku Black. It's
Yeah,
fine.
never mind. I take it back. I take it back.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I would love Goku Black, honestly. Whenever he
been
comes,
proven
that'd be
wrong.
awesome. Big hope, but Janemba or Kefla. I see a lot of Janemba talk recently. You return to the game if those two happen. Z Bardock Tank, Golden Frieza Attacker, and then Tech Bobbity. I do not think that they will drop a season with Bobbity playable character. I'm not sure if they would ever do that. I don't.
Maybe Bobbity and Boo, but that's about it.
Yeah. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah. You know, it's really interesting because we don't have second form Cell, right? But we have Perfect Cell. Before he blows up and revives. Well, we only have first form Frieza, and we only have Good Boo. So like it is really interesting. Like I could see us getting another Frieza eventually soon, right? But
Another
again,
thing too is that's Cell perfect form. That's not perfect Cell either.
yeah,
don't know if
like I
you just
said, it's the
that.
Cell before he revived. Because
Oh, okay.
I mean, I did talk about this in my last video, but this is Cell perfect form. But the Cell after he revives and does the Solar Kamehameha, like the clash with Gohan, that's perfect Cell. That's how the games differentiate them. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, they're gonna drop God Goku, Blue Goku. They're gonna drop Blue Goku that transfers into Kaioken Goku. They're gonna drop maybe a Blue Goku that when he dies, like he has a mechanic where he comes back as UI Goku for like a period of time or something. Like, you know how Baby possesses enemies? Like imagine like a Blue Goku, like a tank Blue Goku that dies, then he revives for a period of time of UI Goku, where he has like immune to or like, you know, some dodge ability or something. That could be
That'd be
interesting.
insane.
And like you could use it like twice during a fight or something. And it's like, okay, I could choose when I cut my cooldown early and I come back like a medical respawn. Like something like that maybe would be broken, but could be interesting, right? Think of like the revival Goku from Legends, maybe, but I don't know.
I can't wait. I can't wait till God Goku comes out with his God Bind and it's more CC slop. Waiter,
Well,
more
that
CC
would
slop,
be-
please.
well,
More
actually,
sense, please.
I would say that would be. I first I wanted to say that would be DPS Goku, but they did give movie 10 Broly a movie 8 Broly move, so that's theoretically possible. Because you know well I'm on here, but this ultimate, this is from movie 8's, but this is clearly movie 10 Broly because he has the scar here. So I still think we'll see like a movie 8 Broly. Like again, this is legendary Super Saiyan Broly. We could see Broly, like base form Broly that transforms into legendary Broly, or maybe his name could also be legendary Super Saiyan Broly. But I would assume we'd see another Broly, especially because they didn't give this guy like a movie 10, like didn't they give this guy movie 8 Broly costume, right? Well, they gave
Right.
Ultimate Gohan the Kai outfit. They gave Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta his vest. Like they gave these characters costumes, but not this guy. That tells me maybe movie 8 Broly, or maybe movie 8 Broly skin is coming for season 2. Who knows? But appreciate you for watching. 24 hours, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Check out Mike's channel. It's also like kind of linked with this video. But I appreciate y'all. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye bye.